Did you know that McDonald's isn't just a burger company? It's actually one of the largest real estate empires in the world. This might sound crazy, but the golden arches you see on every street corner are more than just a place to grab a quick bite. They're a clue to one of the most brilliant business strategies of the 20th century. So, how did a fast food chain become a real estate titan? Let's dive in and uncover the secret behind McDonald's massive success. It all started back in the 1950s with a man named Ray Kroc. Now, Ray Kroc didn't invent McDonald's. The original restaurant was started by two brothers, Dick and Mac McDonald, in San Bernardino, California. They had a genius system for making burgers fast and cheap called the Speedy Service System. Ray Kroc, a milkshake machine salesman, saw the potential and convinced the brothers to let him franchise their concept. But here's where the story takes a turn. Kroc's initial franchise model wasn't very profitable. He was only taking a small percentage of the franchisee's sales, about 1.9%, and after splitting that with the McDonald brothers, he was barely making ends meet. The business was expanding rapidly, but Kroc himself was struggling financially. He needed a new plan, a way to create a more stable and lucrative income stream. This is where a financial wizard named Harry J. Sonneborn enters the picture. Sonneborn, who later became McDonald's first CEO, had a revolutionary idea. He told Kroc, "You're not in the hamburger business, you're in the real estate business." This single sentence would change the future of McDonald's forever. Sonneborn's strategy was simple yet powerful. Instead of just selling franchise rights, McDonald's would buy or lease the land and buildings for its new restaurants. Then, it would rent these properties to the franchisees. This created two major advantages. First, it gave McDonald's a steady, predictable flow of rental income, which was far more stable than relying on a small percentage of fluctuating food sales. Rain or shine, good sales month or bad, the rent was always due. Second, it gave McDonald's immense control over its franchisees. If a franchise operator wasn't meeting the company's high standards for quality, service, and cleanliness, McDonald's could simply terminate their lease and take back the restaurant. The franchise agreement was tied to the lease, giving the corporation the ultimate power. This ensured that every McDonald's, no matter where it was in the world, maintained the brand's reputation. Let's break down how this Sonneborn model works in practice. McDonald's creates a separate company, the McDonald's Real Estate Corporation. This company identifies and secures prime real estate locations. We're talking about high-traffic street corners, busy highway exits, and bustling urban centers. They do extensive research to find the perfect spots. Once they have the land, they build the restaurant and then lease it to a franchisee. The franchisee pays an initial franchise fee, but the real money for McDonald's comes from the ongoing payments. The franchisee pays a monthly service fee, which is a percentage of their sales, and crucially, they pay rent to McDonald's. Often, this rent includes a base amount plus a percentage of the restaurant's sales. So, as the franchisee becomes more successful, McDonald's earns even more money from the rent. It's a win-win, but a much bigger win for the corporation. Over the decades, this strategy has allowed McDonald's to accumulate an astonishing portfolio of property. Think about it. Land is a tangible asset that, in most cases, appreciates over time. While the value of a burger is gone the moment you eat it, the value of the land the restaurant sits on is likely to increase. So, while you're enjoying your Big Mac and fries, the ground beneath your feet is quietly making the company richer. As of today, McDonald's owns the land and buildings for a huge portion of its more than 40,000 restaurants worldwide. The company's real estate holdings are estimated to be worth tens of billions of dollars. In fact, a significant chunk of McDonald's total revenue comes directly from the rent paid by its franchisees. It's often said that McDonald's is an investment company that happens to sell hamburgers. This real estate focus also allows McDonald's to be incredibly strategic with its expansion. They can enter new markets, secure the best locations before competitors, and build a physical presence that's almost impossible to challenge. Their deep pockets and real estate expertise give them a massive advantage. Another clever aspect of this model is how it aligns the interests of the corporation and the franchisee. McDonald's has a vested interest in picking the best possible locations because a successful restaurant means higher sales, and higher sales mean higher rent payments. They don't just hand over a brand name and walk away. They are partners in the location's success. They provide support, marketing, and a world-class supply chain, all to ensure their real estate investment pays off. So, let's look at the numbers to see the scale of this operation. In a typical year, McDonald's might collect over $10 billion in rent from its franchisees. This is a massive, stable source of income that insulates the company from the volatility of the fast food market. Competition from other burger chains, changing consumer tastes, or rising food costs have less of an impact on McDonald's core profitability because the rent checks keep coming in. This real estate empire also gives McDonald's incredible financial flexibility. The company can borrow against its massive property portfolio to fund new initiatives, renovations, or further expansion. It's like having a giant piggy bank made of bricks and mortar. This financial strength is one of the key reasons McDonald's has been able to dominate the fast food industry for so long. The genius of Ray Kroc wasn't just in recognizing a good burger system, it was in listening to Harry Sonneborn and understanding that the real money wasn't in the food, but in the land. He built a system where franchisees did the hard work of running the day-to-day restaurant operations, while the corporation sat back and collected rent on appreciating assets. This strategy has been so successful that it's been studied and emulated by other businesses, but few have managed to replicate it on the same scale as McDonald's. It required a unique combination of vision, timing, and aggressive expansion during the post-war boom in America. So, the next time you drive past those iconic golden arches, remember what you're really looking at. It's not just a restaurant, it's a small piece of one of the largest and most successful real estate portfolios on the planet. You're looking at a monument to a business strategy that transformed a simple hamburger stand into a global financial powerhouse. The secret to McDonald's success isn't hidden in a special sauce. It's written in the deeds to the land. It's a fascinating look at how creative thinking can completely redefine a business model. They sell billions of burgers, yes, but they built an empire on property. It's a powerful lesson that sometimes the most valuable product a company offers is not the one on the menu. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this story as interesting as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the strategies behind the world's biggest brands. Let me know in the comments what other company secrets you'd like me to uncover next. See you in the next video.